Hey there, folks. It's 11:44 a.m. Thursday, September 21st, 2017. This video is about the DNA ICUC crank up consultations. They're consultations with the quote-unquote free energy work unit. They're very strong. Folks, this is serious. Think what you want of it. That's fine. Love you anyway. But it's real. I've been cranking people up for years. I've done it. I've cranked up over 4,000 people. And I want you to see some people talk about it. This is the DNA ICUC. This is this last thing I'm doing here, okay? Tired. I need to go back home to the other side. I got stuff to do there. But in the meantime, we're trying to mop up over here, and I'm finishing proving that the metaphysical world is real. It's as real as your physical body, even more real. The vast majority of creation is not physical, it's metaphysical. So, and that's by a big margin. We'll leave that alone for right now. You can say 7/8, okay? And I say things as conservatively as I can. So when you find out it's more, then it's fine. It's not an issue. Or if you want to make it an issue, that's your issue. Anyway, these are some of the people talking about what happened later. So let me just leave it there. There's 3 of them. This will help some of you understand what it's about. It does change your DNA. Your DNA changes. You get stronger. Your abilities get stronger. You physically get stronger. You physically change. Okay? You don't grow wings. You don't grow a third arm. Your DNA follows its own evolution. But a whole lot of years in advance. Okay? Let's just leave it there. I've said it before, and it just sounds so astronomical. It's just like, why bother saying it? So, here's other people talking about it, okay? Love y'all. Have a good.
Okay. Hey Jay, this is just a quick video for the DNA progress report. It's like I was telling you in the email, I've noticed that I've been losing weight. A lot of weight actually, ever since I got the DNA consult. I've been getting more lean, and I haven't changed my diet too much. You know, I've been eating more, if anything. Getting the same amount of sleep, and it's not like I've been going to the gym or working out. Everything's just been pretty much the same besides the eating. But still, I've been losing a lot of weight. And getting more lean, and my facial structure is changing, my head is growing, so just wanted to make this video. Cool, thanks, bye.
Hello everybody, just want to give you a quick update of how everything is going on. It's been 3 weeks now since I got the ICUC, and on 25th, on Sunday, 6 p.m. my time here in Germany is when I got the ICUC, and the night after I started dreaming more. It was just, mixed up, and my eyes started twitching the next day after, like 3 days non-stop, just my right eye, just, and after a couple of days my heart just blew off, just went spreading out, as more intense feeling of feeling yourself, feeling your heart, how it's just like energy coming out of it and going through out of your body, through your hands, and just awesome, just an awesome feeling of feeling your own energy, feeling your own self. It felt like my core energies being wired up a little bit, and just more energy can flow out. Just an awesome feeling. Yeah, and I started feeling other people and other things, it's quite interesting. It's sometimes sadness. I was also cry, just, feeling other people. It's not that just having fun feeling others, but you also feel the pain and happiness and other emotions. You kind of put it. It's kind of confusing because you can tell it's your own emotions or other people, but you can separate the two. It's quite interesting. So I started focusing more when I relaxed. I could relax deeper, intensively, and just spread out, and you know, awesome. And after 2 weeks, I started feeling that my head is being cranked up. My brain, certain energy points, pineal, and the back of my head to the front, yeah. And it was like I had just this big head. It's just energy, like I can hold it. It's that feeling of heaviness in your head, and like someone is blowing a balloon. But that's when the pineal has been cranked up. So and yeah, heaviness and my head being cranked up. But when my head's being cranked up, I couldn't quite relax that deep because my energy couldn't go through my head. Because when you relax, you go out and you go, spread out, and it was kind of painful. A little bit, just painful when you relax and you let that immense amount of energy going through your head and your brain is being cranked up. It's a little bit painful. So, but I could focus more, see better, see much better, and yeah, I can focus my energy much better. I can make this fear and just just put more energy through my fingers, and I can see arrows and some colors when I'm relaxing, and the headaches are not that painful before I got the ICUC. Before that, it was in 1 week I would have 3 days headache. It was painful, but now it's better. Like someone just opened, just open some energy parts of my brain so the energy can flow much better. That's how it feels. I can't really tell, but that's how it feels. Some parts of the brain have been charged up so energy can flow better. That's yeah. And yeah, that was the quick update. It's going very well. I feel much better. I can feel myself and I can feel others. Just talked about it, and yeah, that's it. That was the update. Okay, bye.
Hi, Jay. It is Saturday, August the 26th, 2017. The time is 4:49 p.m. Central Time. This is just my progress report so far since our consult Tuesday. So immediately after our consult, I just was sitting in the recliner here, and I just fell asleep, and I slept for maybe 3 hours, and then I just got up, moved to the couch, and slept another like 2 hours. And if I remember right, I think it was close to 7 p.m. here, and I watched a little bit of TV, and I was still able to go like still kind of sleep a full night's rest before going into work. So that's something I don't think I've ever done in a long time. That was pretty interesting. And then, so the next day, Wednesday, I noticed when I took my lunch break, I was by myself at a restaurant, and I was just sitting there eating, and I kept getting those surges that we had talked about, like I guess it would be like the Kundalini surges or something similar. At least that's kind of how we described it. While I was eating there, they would just trigger on and off, just seemed like every minute. And at one point, it just kind of stayed on. It almost felt like a circuit. It just kind of turned on and just stayed on. It felt like it was just flowing like this. That was interesting. So it was like I felt relaxed, or like at least I was like it was weird. It was like I was relaxed, but like kind of flowing. I don't know. It's something I haven't really experienced before. Maybe one other time, but not just sitting, at a restaurant or something. That was kind of interesting. And it also kind of got a little dizzy just sitting there, not in a bad way, but just like I couldn't finish my meal. But that was interesting. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that. And kind of like the other gentleman had mentioned in his progress report, I am eating more. I wouldn't say a lot more, but I've noticed like I'm able to actually like, I guess like I'm able to eat more at each setting. Like every time I sit down to eat, I'm able to eat more. And actually last night after work, I was really hungry and just, so I was eating more than I usually do. Another interesting thing, I've been waking up a little bit earlier than I normally do, but I'm not necessarily, like, I'm not tired really. Like today, Saturday, I woke up just before 6 this morning, and not that I've done much today, but I haven't had to go back to like take a nap or anything. That's pretty interesting. And speaking of today, I got my hair cut a little while ago, and while I was sitting there and the lady was cutting my hair, I would get those surges again. And they're strong enough where, like, I don't know if she didn't say anything, but it's like I can like kind of jerk or something. I had to like kind of watch myself, but it was almost like my body was like thinking, oh, it's like I'm in a restful state. I can start to flow or something like that. And so I would get a couple of those surges just sitting there while she was cutting my hair. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, the surges are happening every day, more frequent. But only Wednesday was that instance where I had like that flow like a circuit. At least that's the way I describe it. I know that might be odd way to describe it. That's the only way I can describe it at this point. It's like you would suggested like the Kundalini. Think of it like a snake, like going up the spine, but it was just felt like that. Just like it was just like it finally turned on and it was just going. I guess another interesting thing, Wednesday, you advised me to try to use my cards more often. And I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, and I did, and I had these two pop up. And so that was Wednesday, these two popped up. And I didn't think much of it, like, the chaos followed by the unicorn, because at the time my mental state was, it was pretty good, nothing chaotic going on. But the next day at work, I had for one thing, I had dropped my phone and busted the screen. Thought that was kind of a coincidence. Something I had never actually done before. And the piece of equipment I was working on, one of the LED strips, the circuit board holding the LED strips, it had I'm still not sure exactly what happened to it, but it overheated. While, yeah, it was just weird. It stopped working, kind of went out, actually, while I was trying to get it to work, I kind of the circuit board got really hot and just malfunctioned right there when I was holding it. I thought that was kind of a weird thing. So two things had broken on me Thursday, but not in a terrible way, but I thought it definitely matched with those two cards. I thought that was interesting. Oh yeah, and another thing. So I guess starting sometime earlier this year, I've been getting leg cramps a lot. Something it's just new to me. It's something it's a health issue. I guess I haven't really had too many health issues or consistent health issues, but this year I've been getting leg cramps multiple times a week. But after the consult Tuesday, I've only had one leg cramp, and my what do you call them? My hamstrings. They're actually fine. They almost feel completely fine. My calves are still a little tight at times, but I've only had one leg cramp, which is much better than what I have been experiencing. I thought that was interesting. I think I've covered everything that I meant to here. I wrote down some things. Yeah, I think that's all for now. I can make another report, say a week from now or whatever you guys want. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Take care.